This is the time we have pinpointed in your timeline, sir. This is when you go back and give yourself this. You'll know what to say. You've already heard yourself say it. It doesn't matter if it's exactly right. The time stream will work itself out. Just make sure you give yourself this. It's our best hope for the future of the galaxy. You'll return to this exact point in time as soon as you have done what you need to do. The galaxy still needs you, Admiral. Ready?
Welcome to Star Trek Online. Today is graduation day, and you soon will be embarking on your training cruise, where the bulk of the ship is manned by cadets like yourself. This tutorial will introduce you to the basic controls of Star Trek Online, including movement, combat, and interacting with characters and objects. The left stick controls your player movement. The right stick controls your camera. People you can interact with have icons above their heads. Press the X button to talk with them.
Finally! I was beginning to think you forgot what today was. Of course, I was first in line. Oh, before I forget, I think Rasky is just ahead. He wanted to thank you for helping him cram for the astrometrics.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final, and for all the other times you've helped me. I've always admired you. I hope Starfleet recognizes all you've done to lead our class. What ship did you get? Good luck. Before you report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find Tyrell. She wanted to talk to you. She's just up the pathway.
Greetings. It was good of you to encourage me to retake the linguistics final. I was willing to accept my original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard norms. Now I am qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer. Morik would like to see you as well. He is ahead of us on the path. Live long and prosper.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
There you are. Getting excited yet? Once we finish our training cruise, we'll all be full-fledged ensigns. The buzz is, Captain Taggart hasn't named all of his senior staff yet. From what I heard, the advanced phaser simulation is tripping people up. Good afternoon, Cadet. What can I do for you? Yes, I have the complete assignment list here. Name? Let's see. Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. He's in the office behind me. You're going to have to ask him.
Objects you can interact with have a glow around them. Press the X button to interact with the doorbell to notify Captain Taggart of your presence.
Come. Cadet. I did. I've been following your progress here at the Academy, and I must say, I'm impressed. I'm just looking at your final test scores, but I don't see your results for the Advanced Phaser Training Program. I want everyone on my senior staff to run that program, and I want to see good results, no exceptions. I did. Like I said, I've been following your career here at the Academy. If you complete that program, I can put you on my bridge. I'll ask my tactical officer to set it up. Another fine cadet like yourself. Her scores were almost as good as yours, but her record has a few blemishes. Still, I'm sure Cadet Flores will settle down and become a fine officer someday.
I'll tell Flores to meet you outside. Talk to her to start the phaser training, and I'll see you when you're finished. You're dismissed, Cadet.
I got the tactical officer spot. Just what I wanted. Where'd you end up? You never did that? I thought you were Miss Extra Credit. Everyone knows that Captain Taggart expects all his top people to pass that program. Don't worry, you'll do fine. Come on, I'll take you to the holodeck and set it up. Seems most of our class ended up on Captain Taggart's ship. Have you seen the whales in San Francisco Bay? I never seem to spot them. I sometimes forget that Boothby is a hologram. He seems like such a fixture here at Starfleet Academy.
To sprint, press and hold the left stick while
Last
moving.
one of the console buys the first round tonight. Setting up the training program now. I hope holodeck 2 is your lucky holodeck. Shoot stuff, don't die. Pretty basic, really. It's standard stuff. The program runs a variation on Mako assault training. The last time I tried to give someone a little help, I ended up on academic probation for the rest of the year. Not saying I haven't learned a few tricks since then, though. Phasers are in the lockers by the holodecks. You can grab one there.
Press the R2 button to fire your weapon in combat. While in combat, certain actions are disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail about ground combat will become available. You are now a Delta recruit. You have a unique trait that gives bonus dilithium ore to you and your teammates. Hold the triangle button to holster and draw your weapon.
Well done, Cadet. You're not going to break the Academy record, but your score was more than satisfactory. Absolutely. I have a new first officer. Congratulations. Yes, you should be proud of your accomplishments here, Cadet. You have a promising career ahead of you in Starfleet.
First officer, way to go! Just a little jealous, I'll admit. At least now you'll get to boss us all around like you've always wanted. You'll do great. But we should head up to the shuttle bay. Everyone else is waiting there for the ceremonial send-off toast.
Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
Okay. Senior staff is waiting by the bar. I'm sure everyone's a bit nervous, this being our first real assignment and all. So, I'm expecting an inspiring speech out of you. Something warming. Make Tavrel cry. This mission could just determine the rest of our careers. No pressure. I'll meet you over there.
All cadets, please board your shuttles.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
first of her class. She's got subsystem targeting, a crew of 750, auxiliary phaser cannons, and even a quantum field focus controller. I can't wait to captain one someday. But here's our ship. Miranda class, 200 crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft, average speed, warp 5.0. She's a tough little ship, though. I think I like her. We're the final shuttle to arrive. We need to get to the bridge. I'm going to check in and then head for the bridge. See you there.
Name and position? I have your record right here. Welcome aboard. Captain Taggart is waiting for you on the bridge. Use a turbolift in the nearby quarter. It will take you directly there.
Welcome to the bridge, number 1. Early in my career, I served with a captain who called his first officer that. I always liked it. As my number 1, I expect you to ensure my orders are carried out, and to advise me on the best course of action in any situation. But first, we need to get out of dry dock, get clearance from control, and close the shuttle bay doors, then disable the tractor moorings.
Earth traffic control has cleared us to depart, sir.
Very good, number 1.
Shuttle bay doors are closed, sir.
Very good, number 1. Potter, take us out. 1/4 impulse. Just checking to see if you were paying attention, number 1. Potter, take us out. Maximum thrusters.
To sit, press the X button while targeting the chair you wish to sit in.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Good. Let's start with something easy. Set course for Vulcan.
Course lead in, sir.
Engage.
Captain, I'm picking up an automated distress call from the SS Break-Even. Their warp core is failing, and they require immediate assistance.
Let them know we're on our way. Potter, lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes.
They are not responding to our hails, Captain.
Keep trying, Travell. Their long-range comms might be down.
Number 1, let's discuss the situation.
An unexpected situation, number 1. But such things come with the job. What do you think we should do?
Absolutely not. We're the closest ship to the break-even, so it's our duty to assist.
Indeed. We also don't know what led to this situation either. It could have been an accident, or the results of an attack. What do you advise?
Raising the shields does seem to be a reasonable precaution.
Indeed. Yellow alert. Raise shields. Number 1, I'd like you to oversee the rescue effort once we arrive.
Still no response from the Break-Even, Captain.
Scan them. Maybe they're unable to respond to our signal.
Captain, our shields are collapsing.
Flores, return fire. Pattern Delta Sierra 9.
Well, there go the shields. Not good. Engineering to bridge.
Go ahead, engineering.
Sir, come over here. We need help.
Right. Number 1, I want you to go to main engineering and lead the security team efforts there. Get those Borg off my ship. Sorry for the emergency stop, Number 1, but there's a problem in the transporter room. The Borg are trying to take it over, most likely to prevent us from using site-to-site transports within the ship.
Intruder alert on deck 11.
Head to the armory near your position. Arm yourself and any security officers you find on the way. Once you're armed, I need you to go to the transporter room and secure it as soon as possible. We're holding our own so far, Number 1, but our success depends on securing the ship. Do what you can to get the Borg out of critical areas.
Life support failing on deck 4.
Enter the command code.
Security field failing on decks 8 and 10.
We should grab rifles to fight off the Borg.
Warning, hull breach detected. Go to the armory locker in this room and interact with it to get a better weapon. You need to equip your phaser rifle. To do so, press the options button and select the captain option. This is your character.
Status.
And here you can see your equipped items
Status
and
report
devices.
Number 1.
Select any item
Very well.
slot for
We're
your
reading
captain,
Borg life
and
signs
the
in
window
your
will
area.
show all
Looks like you'll have to
available
fight your
items
way
that
to the
can be
transporter
used in
room.
that slot.
Good luck.
Borg forces detected on deck 3, 5, and 9. Life support failing on deck 4. Hangar Bay 1 has been compromised. An object has dropped for you. Move near the item and it will be automatically added to your inventory. Detected on deck 3, 5, and 9. Intruder alert on deck 11.
Oh, me.
Hangar Bay 1 has been compromised. Damage control teams to deck 7.
You saved me from a fate worse than death. I'll get back to manning the transporters.
Security field failing on decks 8 and 10.
That's going to be a problem. We took some hard hits in the initial salvo, and there are hull breaches in the corridor.
Borg forces
I don't
detected
think
on
we
deck
still have
3,
main
5,
power, so
and 9.
yes. Yes, I think I can. Get on the transporter pad and I'll beam you there.
Security field failing on decks 8 and 10.
Your timing is fortuitous now. We are making a push to retake main engineering.
Press the right stick to crouch. Crouching gives a defensive bonus against ranged attacks that increases damage from melee attacks. Warning, hull breach detected on deck 6. Security to engineering, code red. Borg forces detected on deck 3, 5, and 9.
Oh, okay.
Hangar Bay 1
I've got an
has been
idea.
compromised.
I saw this in a Starfleet history sim, so I'm pretty sure it'll work. I need you to prepare the plasma coolant for emergency release.
Borg forces detected on deck 3, 5, and 9.
Any riskier than standing around while the Borg send over more drones? I don't think so. Hurry, I do not want to be assimilated. No, thank you.
Security to engineering, code red.
Number 1, we've got injured up here and the Borg could send a boarding party at any time. I need you back on the bridge.
Go. See to the bridge. We will secure main engineering.
Security to engineering.
The bridge is secure. For now. Help the others back onto their feet, number 1. We may have more unwanted guests before too long.
I owe you. Both of you. Thanks.
You have my gratitude.
Nice work, number 1. Looks like that phase of training paid off.
Captain, look out!
Captain, the Borg vessel has gone to warp and left the system. Based on the amount of damage they sustained, it is logical to assume they disengaged in order to regenerate safely.
We survived, but the captain, he trusted you to take command. All we can do now is survive.
Alyssa Flores is now your bridge officer. Bridge officers add abilities to your ship in space and accompany you on away
All decks
missions
reporting
on
in,
the
sir.
ground.
We took some casualties, and sickbay is full. All ship systems have taken some damage, but some are worse than others. Life support is stable, but anything else could be an issue.
I have been trying to get a distress call out, Captain, but something is jamming all frequencies.
I think she took some real damage. We're in rough shape too, Captain.
Still running diagnostics, sir. Took us some time to get the systems back online.
Hailing the break-even now, Captain.
No response, Captain. I suggest that we move closer for a short-range scan.
Press up to increase your ship speed. Press down to decrease your ship speed. Use the left stick to pitch downward or upward, as well as to
Full
turn
stop.
left or right.
I've stopped us this time, sir, but from now on, you'll be responsible for adjusting the speed of the ship.
Position yourself near the ship and press F to interact with it.
No life forms detected. The ship is broadcasting its distress signal via automation. I suggest that we remotely order the break-even's computer to cease the distress signal.
put together a damage report, Captain, and it's not good. Level 2 diagnostic shows that almost all of the plasma injectors are damaged, beyond repair. Not enough. Plasma injectors are made to withstand quite a beating, but we took too much damage in main engineering. I'm installing what spares we have, but we're short 3 injectors. Without them, we can't go to war.
There was a battle here recently between Starfleet and Klingon forces, and the amount of wreckage present is considerable. Despite the dangers involved, the salvage opportunities attract the crews of civilian vessels, like the Break-Even. Logic suggests that we may discover similar opportunities for salvage here. I recommend scanning the debris field. Some of the derelicts present may contain intact plasma injectors.
Bingo! I found some suitable debris in the boneyard nearby. Destroy 3 of those nacelles, and we should get the parts we need.
Press the R2 button to fire energy weapons. An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item to automatically loot it.
These plasma injectors will do the trick, sir. Gorgeous technology. Type R, if I had to guess. 3.7 liter flow with shielded reservoirs and a drop flow induction coil converter and... I'll get everything installed as soon as I can, Captain. Just remember, safety comes first. After all, we don't want to blow up the minute we hit Warp 1.
Unfortunately so, Captain. We are still unable to send a distress signal. There are several operational Starfleet comm satellites near our position. My preliminary attempts to use them to send a distress signal were not successful. A sensor scan revealed the presence of Borg technology in each satellite, and that they are the source of the jamming signal. Since time is a factor, the most expedient solution to the problem is the destruction of the assimilated satellites. Their elimination should allow us to send a distress signal to Starfleet Command.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack your tracer target shield has failed.
Nice shot! 2 more jamming satellites enemy when their shield is down.
Long-range communications are operational, sir. Shall I send the distress signal?
Captain, the Borg ship sustained damage in our encounter, and is likely to be leaking plasma until they have an opportunity to regenerate. We might be able to use that plasma to find them. Understood. Fortunately, our sensors are sufficient to the task of following the trace plasma signature. Now enhancing the plasma trail imaging, the recolored visuals should appear on our mapping systems.
It's pretty far out, sir. We should use the ship's full impulse power to reach it. This will temporarily take power from other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
Hold up on the D-pad to activate and deactivate full impulse.
Multiple Borg vessels on sensors. These codes do not appear to be
Press the circle button to activate high-yield torpedo. High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack.
Captain, the Borg have adapted. These vessels possess shields.
Of the USS Chimera. Do you require assistance? Pretty bold move to come this far into Federation territory. Where is Captain Taggart? I see. And you're the acting captain. Right. Well done, Cadet. Looks like your ship is in need of repairs. Set a course for our position. Chimera out.
Another Borg sphere is attacking.
We've got our work cut out for us. Cadet, where's your captain? Assimilation isn't a fate that anyone should suffer, and I hesitate to think about what the Borg would do with a captive Starfleet captain. They must have taken him for a reason. Otherwise, they wouldn't have left without assimilating your entire crew. Agreed. We'll do everything we can to bring your captain home, Cadet.
Captain Taggart of the USS Kinema to all Starfleet. I'm under attack by Borg vessels. Stay epidemic. I quiet. I'm under Borg attack in the Borg system. Require immediate assistance.
I don't like the sound of that at all. We need to get to the Pollock system and help the Kittimer before it's too late. Indeed it does. I'll need all the help I can get with this situation. Consider this a field promotion, Captain. Now then, set a course to the Pollux system, best possible speed. Voyager and Chimera will rendezvous with you there. Janeway out.
We've arrived in the Pollux system, Captain. I have the Kittimer on sensors. She's taken heavy damage and is not responding to our hails. Your orders? Sensors indicate several critical systems are offline, Captain, including communications. I am reading numerous life signs on board, however.
Something's not right. Where are the Borg ships that attacked the Kittimer? Captain, I want you to scan those nearby gas clouds while we assist the crew of the Kittimer. Make sure they're not hiding any unwanted guests.
Sensors are having difficulty getting clear resolution through the gaseous anomalies. We will need to move into very close range to acquire useful information.
Press right on the D-pad to set your ship's power levels to have a focus on attack, defense, auxiliary, or speed.
reports indicate traces of gamma radiation, but there's something off in the readings.
This is Janeway. We're detecting some unusual gamma radiation levels near your position. We're having trouble getting a clear scan. I don't like the look of it. Try recalibrating your multispatial sensor array. That should provide a better reading. Let me know what you find out there. That level of radiation could hide a lot of things, including the Borg.
The multispatial sensor array has been recalibrated, Captain.
transwarp signature. It's right on top of us!
The Borg are attacking us as well. Use full impulse to reach us quickly.
Hold up on the D-pad to activate and deactivate full impulse.
Assistance from any Federation vessel in range. I've lost contact with the bridge. I am unable to contact Commander Davis for new instructions. The Kittimer is being overwhelmed by Borg boarding parties. These Borg are different than the ones in my history records. They seem disconnected somehow. They're strange, but still quite dangerous. I am an emergency medical hologram, not a miracle worker.
If the bridge was attacked in the Borg attack, Captain Yim may have activated the EMH to alert us. I'm reading a few probes from the Kittimer in the system. Looks like they were conducting research here before the Borg attacked. I want you to collect data from those probes. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this. We'll send teams to aid the Kittimer while you collect that data. One more thing. If you or your crew are unable to tackle this, speak up now. I know firsthand what fighting the Borg can do, even to seasoned officers. I've linked the Iota point to your map. Scan there while we see to the Kittimer. Head for probe number 2. One last probe, and we should be able to assemble all of the data. Send us the data so we can begin our analysis. We have your data, and our science team is analyzing it now. Our tactical teams have eliminated the Borg boarding parties on the Kittimer. Why do you ask?
There is an 88.47% chance that you will need my help. I have 75 million gigaquads of computer memory and an extensive library of files on military tactics and command strategies. I believe I can spare a few bits of processing power for you.
Borg transwarp signatures detected. All hands, battle stations.
They're firing. I need help.
This time last 2 service hours.
We're outnumbered. There's no way we can...
I want to know where they're going. Concentrate fire on them. All right, here's how I see it, Captain. The Borg are using the Pollux system as a staging area. Our long-range sensors are picking up inbound transwarp signatures. Based on our analysis, their most likely target is the Vega system. There's a civilian colony there, and if the Borg take it, they'll have a large population to assimilate. I want you to go to the Vega colony and warn them about the Borg. Voyager and Chimera are better equipped to hold off the Borg and assist the Kittimer. We'll do what we can, but it'll be up to you to warn the Vega colonists.
We have to make our way to Vega as soon as we can, Captain. I just hope we're not too late to warn the colony. Are you ready to go?
Shields up! Red alert!
Will be offline. Resistance is futile.
You need to warn the Vega colony about the impending attack. We'll do what we can here to hold off the Borg and repair the Kittimer. Good luck.
You
Congratulations,
are now in
Lieutenant.
sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
We arrived before the Borg. Now my heart can start beating again. What are your... Tivrel managed to establish a comm link with Willa Post, the administrator of Vega Colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting her through now.
Greetings, Captain. Is there something I can do for you today? Repeat, please. Your signal is breaking up. Did you say the Borg? What about them?
I have lost contact with Vega Colony, sir. Something is blocking all subspace signals in this area. Even our hails to the civilian ships are not getting through. There is a communication satellite nearby. It should boost our signal sufficiently to inform the freighters of the danger and warn the colony. Our hails are still blocked, sir. The Borg may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Your orders, sir.
The Borg are jamming up any remote signals. It's not safe to beam through that. I think I can boost the gain, though.
Transwarp conduits opening all over the system, Captain. The Borg are here. Those civilian ships are right in the Borg's path. We have to help them.
Captain, I have short-range communications. Long-range signals are still blocked. I can contact the planet and have informed Administrator Post of the situation. However, the Borg have already landed and are moving toward the colony. It may be more prudent to retreat back to the Chimera, sir.
Borg landing craft detected nearby. Captain, there are civilian ships engaging them.
I believe I can send a message to those ships.
Roger that, Starfleet. All ships, pull back!
Captain, the Borg have landed, and the colony won't be able to hold them off for long. I recommend beaming down to Vega and getting as many people out as we can. According to our readings, over half the planet is already assimilated by the Borg. At the rate they're progressing, the region we're in will be overrun in roughly 1 hour. And if that wasn't bad enough, the interference is affecting the ship's transporters. No, sir. I'll follow your lead. That's one of those Borg ships from orbit. Are we too late? Those landing ships don't just carry drones. They can pump nanoprobes directly into the ground and the atmosphere. We need to hurry. The Borg will be in this area soon.
Please, save us! The Borg are everywhere! Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't want to be assimilated.
Leave the gate closed! We have to get out of here!
And leave the others to die? We have to help them. Starfleet's here. Oh, thank God. Please, you have to help us. Thank you. We didn't know if anyone from Starfleet got our distress signal, and we don't have any weapons. But we do have some spare armor suits for you and your officer. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Please, Administrator Post and some of the others are still there. You have to save them.
Oh no, we're too late.
Please, get us out of here!
Get away from me, you monster! Please, help the others! There's more Borg here!
Am I glad to see you?
We have the civilians. There is still no sign of Chimera or Fortress.
I apologize for Cole's putting a rifle in your face. If it wasn't for him, the Borg would have assimilated me by now. What's the situation? Are you bringing more Starfleet reinforcements? I see. true. Vega is doomed. The single starship cannot hope to stop this. Still, there is more to do. Many citizens are hiding in their homes. We cannot abandon them to the Borg. I know. Coles and I have been trying to get around the interference field. Thank you for tagging the people you found and getting them safely transported to your ship. No, there are dozens more hiding out in the buildings. But Coles and I have a plan. We think a pattern enhancer will do the trick. That can transport the remaining citizens to your ship. But first, I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega was a trade colony, and this gear was intended to go to Starbase 65. You could make it more. But first, I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega was a trade colony, and this gear was intended to go to Starbase 65. I think you need it more.
You have received a kit appropriate to your profession. Press the Options button and open your inventory under the Ship and Crew heading. Select the kit in your inventory to equip it. You now have additional abilities. You will have new abilities that you can perform in ground combat.
Answers are working. Too soon. Or the Borg moving this way. I'll do that. How long do you think you can hold off the Borg? Concentrate fire on the Borg. We need to keep them away from the civilians.
Another group of civilians is beamed to the ship, Captain.
Thank you for everything you've done. Even though it was impossible to save everyone, those you did save will be forever in your debt. Glad to do anything I can. I was born on Vega. There's no way I'm sitting by and letting the Borg take it without a fight.
All right, Coles, you're gonna see friends who've been assimilated. Don't.
I know the drill. Just never expected any Borg here, you know.
stronger last night.
Look over there! That drone, it's Captain Taggart!
The Borg are activating the transport inhibitor. We need to disable that force field. The Borg are so... what's the word? Effective? Systematic? Evil. I'm gonna go with evil.
Initiating emergency medical transport.
Sickbay has received Captain Taggart. They are initiating emergency medical proceedings.
The ship is transporting anyone that can get a lock on, Captain, but we don't have much time. We need to get back as soon as possible. We're packed to the brim with civilians, Captain. I don't think we could fit one more soul on this ship. Communications are still jammed, so we can't reach the Renown or the Kittimer. The immediate problem is the civilian ships in this system. Vega's a huge trading outpost. There are always ships traveling here. We need to warn them the Borg have taken over. Possibly, but what we need to do is hightail it out of here with these civilians. Of course, the path to the satellites does lead away from the planet, so we could remotely reconfigure them as we leave. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system... Multiple probes inbound. I don't think the Borg like us hanging around. Ever thought I'd wish I was back at the academy studying for the astrometrics final?
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service hours.
And I can't tell if they're friend or foe.
Sorry about the delay. Dealing with the Borg at Pollux took longer than I'd have liked. As you can see, Starfleet got our request for backup. More ships are on the way. Oh, you'd be surprised, Captain. Mirandas are a lot tougher than you think. That ship helped you save a lot of lives here today. Treat her well, and she'll do a lot more for you and your crew. I want you to return to Earth Space Dock. Admiral Quinn will want a full report from us. Meet me in his office after you arrive.
Captain Volok told us to get to Earth Space Dock, and I think he's right. We need to get the civilians to safety. And I don't think I can handle any more excitement.
I'll see you back at Earth Space Dock, Captain. One more thing. Try not to pick any more fights with the Borg before you get there. I think you've had enough excitement for now. Janeway out.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
must report to Admiral Quinn's office upon arrival. Security teams, report to Dr. Officers leaving Earth space dock must double-check their gear before transport. Unclaimed items will be disposed.
Greetings. How can I assist you today? Or in the future? An encounter, you say? Something temporal in nature, I assume. That's protocol in these sorts of cases, but rarely do Starfleet officers actually follow through. I can do a quick scan for chronoton radiation. That will tell me what I need to know.
Condition Alpha. Repeat. Condition Alpha.
I am getting some light chronoton radiation from you. You were exposed to someone from the future, it seems. But not too far. By these readings, I'd say a maximum of 18 months from the day you encountered them. That's not entirely out of the question. There's been a steady flow of new starship captains and field promotions in the wake of all the crises going on in the galaxy. Someone like yourself could definitely be an admiral in a relatively short amount of time. This looks to be a Tesseract-based receiver. Where did you get it?
Repeat. Condition Alpha.
I see. You're not the first to receive one of these from the future. Admiral Archer had a similar device when he was captain of the First Enterprise. These are used to send back information, and in some cases, physical objects from the future. I believe that if you were to do specific tasks that benefit the future, items useful to you could be sent back in time for you to use.
Your future self has a Tesseract communication receiver. Using this device will open the Delta Recruit UI.
Ah, there you are. It's good to see you in person. I've already filed my report with the Admiral. He's waiting for yours now.
All available ships, please prepare for departure. Condition Alpha. Repeat. Condition Alpha.
You've showed exemplary performance under duress. You saved a lot of people, including Captain Taggart. You stood tall against the Borg in combat. That's a lot to face as a cadet on a training cruise, but you handled it all very well. I've said as much in my report. Now, more than ever, Starfleet needs its best and brightest officers out there to defend the Federation and uphold the ideals that make it strong. Officers like you. I can't speak for the Admiral, but I believe you and your crew have a bright future ahead. Don't mention it. For now, duty calls. You have a report to give, and I'll be meeting with the Admiralty to discuss plans for the Vega situation. Take care.
We have a lot to discuss, Cadet.
Yes, I see that here in the report filed by Admiral Janeway. She granted you a field promotion to give you seniority over the rest of the active crew of your ship. As a cadet, you were assigned to an Academy training cruise under Captain Taggart. Is acting first officer, correct? Facing off against a Borg invasion force within hours of leaving Starfleet Academy? You've had quite a day. In your own words, tell me what happened out there.
That's quite the story.
Don't worry. I have statements here from Admiral Janeway, Captain Nog, and Administrator Post from Vega Colony corroborating your story. All three of them cite your bravery and command skills, as well as you and your crew's willingness to put yourselves in harm's way to preserve the lives of others.
And you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but I think you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her captain's chair. Under normal circumstances, it would take you years of work to get your own command. But these are not normal circumstances. We're at war with the Klingon Empire. The Borg have returned. I'm losing more trained officers and ships than I can spare. Ships we can build, but leaders with courage and honor, those are harder to find. It's time to try something different. I need someone who can handle themselves in a crisis and get the best out of their crew. Even though you're young, I think you're that person. I hereby promote you to the rank of lieutenant and give you command of the ship. Don't disappoint me.
Captain Taggart went through hell, but he's on the road to a full recovery, thanks to you. Don't dwell on the negative. The lives you saved on your ship and at Vega Colony are what matter the most here. Now it's up to you and your crew to continue to honor Starfleet as you carve out your own legacy.
You will be assigned to the Klingon front, but first, you could use some new equipment for your ship. I have some improved consoles developed by the Starfleet Corps of Engineers. These consoles can be installed on your ship to improve its abilities. As you improve in rank, you will earn better consoles. Other ships you will command throughout your career will have space for many more. When you're done here, go see Dur's racks to customize your starship's appearance. We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at Pajem. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions, so we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You are to escort Ambassador Soketh to Pajem. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe.
Condition Alpha. Repeat. Condition Alpha. A welcoming reception for new Academy graduates will begin at 1100 hours. Construction technician needed on deck 37.
My friends sacrificed so much to secure peace with the Klingons. I bear the responsibility for the consequences to him and his crew. A thought that troubles me to this day. The hope was that this alliance would last forever. It did not. The Klingons have chosen war. The Federation is doing its utmost to protect its borders and the billions of innocents who call this space home. But I fear that this conflict may be our undoing.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Sokath is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Sokath would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, Pajem is sacred to the Vulcan people.
and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Savin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Soketh permissions to meet with the abbot at Pajem. This is most abnormal. The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Savin, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to Pajem now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Coridan is complete, and that could take weeks. The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request.
Peace and long life. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm. Soketh says his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity.
Welcome to Vulcan. Do you have any questions? Excellent. Our departure has been delayed long enough by the whims of one man. I am prepared for the journey and can leave immediately.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Your inventory has a replicator. You
This is Captain Katak to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time. Cease your fire, Captain! Perhaps today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovalkor with the tale of that foul creature's death. Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming. Proof? Pah! Allow me me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet. If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies. My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood. Slain? Makar! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late! You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim. A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat. Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here at Pajem.
A wise precaution. A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, let no...
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soketh. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter. You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Soketh's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
outside influence. When Catherine Janeway first encountered them in the Delta Quadrant, she promised we would stay away, and we held to our end of the bargain until the Undine sent agents to infiltrate our governments. But the Undine only sent those agents because the Iconians fooled them into thinking we were invading fluidic space first. We were both deceived. This is a tragic series of misunderstandings that has led to wars and countless deaths. And it's all the Iconians' fault. They used the Undine to destabilize our alliances and set the stage for their invasion.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday. LaForge out.
The Ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
I've received a report there is a Bolian freighter that is overdue arriving at Earth space dock. It may need assistance.
You are now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
To any ships in range, this is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help. Warp core containment field down. Radiation flooding ship. Communications and life support failing. Cannot eject warp core. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us. To any ships in range, this is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help. We're being pursued by Orion raiders. Crew injured, taking heavy fire. Dropping out of warp near your coordinates. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us.
Captain, I'm concerned about the radiation on the Azura. She might have some damage to the warp core, but our sensors can't pick up enough to determine exactly what you'll find over there. I'm sure I can send you and the away team to the ship safely, but getting you back might be a problem until the Azura's critical damage is repaired. Step on the transporter pad when you're ready to go, and be careful, sir.
Orion ambush on our way to K7. We lost our weapons almost immediately, and then we took a direct hit near engineering. Our warp engine's magnetic antimatter containment field failed. We had no choice but to drop shields and use the power to try to stabilize the containment field. As soon as the shields were down, Orions boarded the ship. I'll never let those green pirates have the Azura. Please, take my crew to safety. I'll keep trying to stabilize the warp core. If I'm lucky, I can buy you some time.
Alloys used in this device are normally only found in the Delta Quadrant. We know that the Iconians have gateways that allow them to go anywhere they wish. It would be reasonable to assume that they have had influence in the Delta Quadrant as well.
It is no surprise that the cowardly Orions cannot even handle raiding a freighter. But their corporation has given us a chance for glorious combat. Leave now if you know it's good for you, Starfleet. We are taking this ship, her crew, and her cargo.
Many thanks. If it hadn't been for you and your crew, I would have lost my ship and my life. I'm in your debt. I'm setting a course to Earth's space dock for repairs. If I see you at Club 47, the drinks are on me. I think I might even have a few bottles of Tranya in the cargo hold.
Well done. You saved that crew just in time.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Starfleet has lost contact with the Federation's science station in the Kasei system. Because all communications from Kasei 2 must be boosted by a satellite that compensates for Metreon isotopes prevalent in the system, it may be that the communications array is in need of repair. Please make the necessary repairs to the communications array and re-establish contact with the science station.
Hidden dangers lurk in space, and the threat of Klingon attack has made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice to travel throughout the stars. A last-ditch effort to find a common ground could end this conflict, but there are many who oppose peace.
just stormed in and started shooting. Not everyone. There are several members of our team still unaccounted for. Please, you must find them. The Gorn destroyed our automated fire suppression system in the initial attack. You will find fire suppression devices on the walls that you can use to fight the fires. I'm coming with you, Captain. There's too much at stake, and I know this project. Was a blow to Gorn self-determination and identity. These kinds of raids are the Gorn's attempt to reclaim their identity through their history. Look at all this damage. We'd have helped if the Gorn had just asked. Yes, one of your leaders turns out to be a shade. It damages the sense of purpose. There's another research team on Kasei 4, involved in a dig at a promising site. Given what the Gorn have done here, I'd imagine that team is in trouble. Captain, we have to check on them. If the Gorn have taken over the dig site, the researchers could be captives. Or worse. This is the dig site that our team was working on. set up several shield generators to help protect the most important artifacts from further damage. There's a small encampment under the shield dome. The Gorn probably came in and took over everything. If we disable the shield generators, we may be able to get inside and rescue the other archaeologists. Look up. You can see the shield generator beams. We can follow those to find the controllers and turn off the system. The team here found remnants of a precursor civilization that may be a relative of the Gorn. Our understanding of Gorn evolution is woefully inadequate. Are they even offspring of the Preservers? The Gorn territorial claims aren't entirely without merit, but they would displace billions of people. A diplomatic solution could help to save Gorn heritage without disrupting Federation colonies.
Fluctuations! Increase the power to the shields! Protected shields are down! Incompetent fools!
There's no sign of the other team.
might be just what we need to be able to access the Iconian Gateway network. Until we're able to stop the Iconians and their heralds from appearing wherever they want, there's no place in this galaxy that will be safe from them.
There's no sign of the other team.
You are meddling in affairs you do not understand. This system was the home of our ancestors. It belongs to the Gorn by ties of blood and conquest. We will not allow grave robbers and thieves to desecrate hallowed ground without punishment. Prepare for death!
Shields have failed.
If the archaeological sites in the Kasei system really are from a Proto-Gorn culture, we will have to weigh carefully the knowledge we gain versus what the Gorn claim to be their own history. The Federation Science Council has a lot to consider. For now, though, I'm glad the researchers are safe. Good work.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Commander Burgess, Starfleet Intelligence. There's something I'd like you to look into. It could change the course of the war in our favor. We have intel suggesting that the Klingons are operating a secret weapons facility in the Hiromi cluster. We also believe the base is under the command of Ambassador Bavat, a controversial figure in Klingon politics. I'd like you to get to the truth of the matter, and soon. To that end, I'm sending one of my top agents to join you on the mission. I think you'll find Lieutenant Van Zyl to be a very capable officer. Don't hesitate to seek her counsel in the field. Proceed to the Briar Patch and find out what the Klingons are up to. If there are any weapons there, you are to deactivate or destroy them. And should you encounter the Ambassador, do bring him in. I'd like a word. Admiral Quinn.
skills will increase your every skill. Reaching each milestone will